neither of us knew that we were gonna get, but it's a great surprise. We got in this morning at like 5 a.m. If you follow our Instagram stories, you know that we had quite the fun time getting here. We had like a 10-hour overnight bus that was really cramped, just not a lot of fun, no Wi-Fi or anything. And so then, but luckily we got to check into our hostel early, which was amazing, so we got to sleep a couple hours this morning. And now it's around noonish. We are up, showered, ready to go. We're gonna go grab some breakfast brunch at this place that looks pretty cute. So hopefully it is good, and let's go see what the day holds. Alright, we are here at Factory Girl, a little buffet place or brunch place near our hostel. It's really cute. It's very busy. We had to wait a little bit to get in here. I got a eggs Benedict. It looks amazing. And then Seth got an omelet. We are ready to dig into this. Since we were kind of bougie with our breakfast this morning, it totaled €29 between my eggs Benedict. Seth got like an omelet with bread and stuff, and then I got a bougie $5 orange juice. So since we did that, we're going really light on dinner tonight, financially light. So we're at the grocery store now trying to figure out what we are going to buy. There's not a kitchen or anything at this hostel, so we're gonna get creative. Alright, so I think that was a success. We got stuff to make sandwiches. We got roast pasta salad. So we got like a roast chicken, sliced roast chicken, and then like another like meat sampler with like chorizo and salami and stuff. And we got a pack of cheese and a pack of rolls, and then we got a little pasta salad to go on the side, and then I got a chocolate pudding to top it all off at the end.
For less than €10.
Yeah, less than €10. So not quite as cheap as I wanted, because when we cooked at the last hostel, we did a whole pasta meal with meat and everything for under €5.
Yeah.
But because we can't cook, we kind of had to buy like an assortment of cold ingredients. So, so pretty happy with it. So let's go home and eat it. Good morning. It is morning 2 in Berlin. Where are we going today?
Today we are going down to see some historical sites. So we're seeing the Brandenburg Gate, which I believe separates East and West Germany. We are seeing the memorial for the fallen Jewish people. And then I think we're going to see Checkpoint Charlie. Maybe. There's another one down there. So we're just going to hit like all three of the big ones and kind of do the site touristy thing.
Yep. For breakfast we went kind of cheap. We got some stuff from the hostel's cafe. So I got it was like a special that they had. It was like 2 croissants with fruit jellies and Nutella and stuff, and mine was $2.50, and then no, mine was €3, and then Seth got a ham and cheese croissant for $2.50. So I'm still very full, and let's see what the day holds. Back to our room. We are staying at the Circus Hostel in Berlin. It is so nice. I'll take you guys on like a little tour around it. It is like all of the places we've been staying so far have been fine, like pretty nice, nothing weird, but this one is like incredibly nice. The rooms are huge. I'll show you right now. We have like a balcony, this beautiful big door and a balcony out to our
Yeah, balcony. And then our beds have these like entire cocoons with like a reading light and USB cable and a wonderful picture of David Hasselhoff. For some reason, this hostel has like a weird obsession with him. There's an entire shrine downstairs, and like I guess he was here and he signed the wall, and it's like framed where he signed the wall. But it's really nice here. The only thing that we don't love is that there's no kitchen. There's a microwave that's available like such certain times of the day when their cafe is open, but there is a brewery in the basement where they brew their own beer, so that's really nice. But we're definitely glad we're here for 4 nights because it's lovely here. So we're gonna hang out for a little bit, chill. We just walked around for like 4.5 hours. We saw the Brandenburg Gate. We went to the the exact name I'm not sure, but it's like the memorial for the murdered Jewish people of Germany, or of Europe, I think, in general. And then there's a whole museum that you can walk through. It's free, which is amazing, and a huge museum. I think that alone took us like almost an hour. There's just so much information in there, and you read through so many details of different things, so that was really cool. And then the memorial itself is like this huge grid of concrete blocks, all different heights, and as you walk you go deeper into it, so you just get like lost in these columns, I guess you could call them. But it was really humbling to be in there and to be in the museum and read everything. So yeah, so we're gonna hang out for a little bit, and then today is my birthday, so tonight I think we're gonna—
Happy birthday!
Tonight we're going to go a little bit all out, not all out, but a little bit nicer than usual, and get some authentic German food, because Mama's been craving some Käsespätzle, and I think Seth wants some Wiener Schnitzel. So we'll do that. All right, so we are back in our hostel from our dinner. We didn't really film in there because it ended up being like a very intimate, small, legitimate German restaurant. So whenever like I'm in like a real place, I don't know, I just feel like
Giving out this huge contraption.
Yeah. But I had Käsespätzle, and Seth had
this like, it was like a game meat wurst on top of like potatoes, like like a mashed potato.
Yeah, but they were like, I don't know if there was truffle in them or
Super
what.
good.
They were so
Super
good. And then mine started off with a salad. And here's a picture of me with my Käsespätzle, since we didn't film inside. And then we stopped and got me my birthday cookie. And now we are headed down to the brewery that's down in the basement of the hostel. So when we go down, we'll do a little video tour. Yeah, do a little video tour too. So let's see.
Our third day in Berlin, and it's a little gray out today, but we're gonna go check out the Berlin Wall Gallery, which is a large section of the Berlin Wall that is still intact, but then they let people graffiti all over it. So we're gonna go check that out, and then probably tomorrow we're gonna hit an underground bunker tour. So hopefully we can get that. There's gonna be a line, but you can't buy tickets early, but hopefully we'll get in, see some cool underground bunker stuff, and be able to show that to you. So
It is the morning of our last day in Berlin. We just got off the subway, and we are headed to an underground bunker tour.
yeah.
So it takes you to like different underground passageways, I think, and like bunkers for during World War II when they were prepared to be bombed. So we're gonna do that. It was quite an adventure finding it because I don't know, German streets are hard. So hopefully it is fun. So we just got back from the underworld tour. It's called Berlin Unterwelten.
Berliner Unterwelten.
Unterwelten, which is like the Berlin Underworld tour. They have 3 tours. We took tour number 1, which is called Dark World. And it's in English, but they had a bunch of different language options too. But it was really, really good. We really recommend it. It was €12 for each of us. It was like 90 minutes, and they take you into this big underground bunker, and I was kind of like worried that we were just going to be taken into like one room and it was not going to be a very good like bang for our buck. But they take you into this room, and the door is like right in a major subway station. You would just walk right by it and think it's like a utility room or something. And they take you in this room, and we weren't allowed to take any photo or video inside, or we totally would have. And they lead you just through this like maze of passageways that the Berliners would have gone into if there was a bomb raid. And apparently there were up to 2 to 3 a day in like the height of it, he said. And you go all throughout, and you see where the bathrooms were and how big all the singular rooms were. And you heard some stories of like how many people they started to pack in there. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, it was really good for the money too.
Yeah. So we took the subway down there, and then we walked back, and then we stopped at this little like cafe thing. We've been seeing them all over Germany, where it's kind of just like, it's like a bakery, looks like a bakery deli, but it's just these like pastries, but not just dessert pastries, like
savory
savory, yes, exactly. And it's just in like a glass front thing, and you just lift up the door and pick what you want, and then in a lot of them you like fill your tray up, or you fill a bag up, and then you just pay for it. So we've been seeing those all over, so we stopped for us to eat. So I got 2 things. I got like a chicken cheese, it kind of looks like a
little roll up, like a taquito.
Yes, like a taquito, but it's not as hard as a taquito. It's like flaky, and it's pretty good. And then I also got a tomato mozzarella. They called it like a strudel, but it's like a hot pocket. And what did you get?
Then I got like a tartar sauce fish thing. It's pretty good. I already ate like half of it, so.
Yeah, and I mean this is like definitely enough for us for lunch, and it was $5.90 for all 3 of them, so pretty good deal. Yeah, so I think we'll just eat this. We'll hop around some shops. There's a lot of really cute shopping around here, and then we'll see. I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. It's our last night in Berlin.
Look at this, so we came to this place called Tok Tok, and it's Polish street food. So we have here 3 different types of pierogies, and then a like beef and sauerkraut stew. In the pierogies, there's some with spinach, some with cheese, and then some with meat. I don't know what kind of meat it is, but they are both absolutely delicious.
Yes. Yeah, they're both chopped with sour cream, which is my favorite. So they're both really good. I can't praise it enough. And this was $8.90 for the large. It was 10 pierogies, and then this was I think $7.90, and it's like a huge serving, and it comes with bread and everything. So pretty good bang for your buck for this much food.
Very good. Would recommend.